So, hi, my name is Alan Nakagawa. Sorry for the mask. I am the artist in resident here at Pasadena Buddhist Temple. I started March of 2019, and we're currently in the second phase of my residency, or second year, I guess we could say. I'm happy to announce that we found out yesterday, or this week, that we got a City of Pasadena individual artist grant. So I'll be here, and a little bit about what the first phase was about. We titled it Invisible Tea House. And for those who don't know, there used to be a beautiful tea house here at the temple that was donated by the head of the Ura Senkei Japanese tea ceremony school in Kyoto. And it was donated here around 1964. But in the beginning of my residency, I just noticed it wasn't here, and there's a beautiful sign that explains it, and that's kind of where the curiosity starts. So this year, around March, concluding my first phase, we worked with Max Geldman, and you'll see his beautiful Misunodana tea ceremony table in the tea ceremony video that we have for you, for Obon. But we also have this sign. This is a permanent sign that we put up. I call it the lotus sign. And it kind of visually gives you the history of the relationship between the temple and tea ceremony. And that is to say, as I mentioned, the tea house that used to be here, that is now at the Huntington Library, was delivered to us kind of in pieces, not unlike a box from IKEA, but it didn't really have any instructions per se. And so the fathers who were here put it together, including Mr. Sakahara, whose wife would eventually become the sensei for tea ceremony here. And so this watercolor represents that, and these are all the fathers. And then this is a watercolor I did of the tea house. If you look at this one, you'll notice this is the one for sure that's sitting at the Huntington Library today. But that used to be here in the garden for about 30 years. And then this is my watercolor of Sakahara Sensei. And she is portrayed in front of the Misunodana that was actually used here at the temple for various occasions throughout the decades. And it's currently at her estate. So Max Geldman, who's the woodworker, the artist who created the Misunodana for the temple, sort of got inspired by this and did his own version of it. And that's what we have here at the temple, which is really great. And then lastly, this is kind of a map of sorts that gives you the lineage between what we're doing today. Today, the sensei is Jose Salcedo, who is the narrator of the tea ceremony video that we're specially uploading for Obon. And it kind of gives you the lineage all the way to Sen no Rikyu. In the 1500s, Sen no Rikyu is the one who sort of formalized the Japanese tea ceremony as we know it today. And I guess, and this is my little sign. I tried to replicate the sign that's actually inspired the whole reason I became the artist in residence here. And now it tells you where the tea house is. So I'll just read it to you. The chashitsu was reinstalled at the Huntington Library and Gardens in 2011. And so hopefully that brings everything historically and chronologically in full circle. Thank you.